how many 49ers fans would welcome the idea of trading a second-round pick to the Chicago Bears for Justin Fields to compete with Brock Purdy? Why does stuff like this go viral? No one is trading for Justin
Because it's
Fields.
the off season. It's the same reason why, like, when I say Jimmy G, people like to talk about it. It's the off season. It's boring. People like to play with ideas, hypotheticals. The Justin Fields thing is like a second round pick. That thing is stupid. If any team had offered the Bears a second round pick, the Bears would have done that.
They would have done it by now.
Ago. The fact that he has not been traded shows you what everyone's saying.
QB class is crazy, right? Because Mac Jones is going to go back
Probably
up.
The worst quarterback class of all time.
Mac Jones is going to go back up. Trevor Lawrence. Where's Zach Wilson going? Does anyone know? Still in the Jets?
Yeah, he's going to McDonald's. That's where he's going.
4th string. Then we're going to have 49ers ex-QB competition with potentially Sam Darnold and Trey Lance if he ends up going to Minnesota. That could be hilarious. But yeah, chances of them drafting a running back, I don't even want to acknowledge that at all right now. So yes, Fields for 5th, 3rd.
A Fields, 5th rounder?
No, Fields can't throw a football. Sorry.
I just don't get why if the Niners didn't I would not entertain that one.
Hi, Marco. By the way, when I sent you the link, I accidentally sent it to Marco, and Marco is such a champ that he thought that maybe I just got it wrong, or and he was like driving and tried to join. He was like, okay, and I was like, oh, my bad. I just didn't mean.
Wow, you sent it to him thinking that it was me? Is that kind of a racist thing right there?
It's just like
you're getting your Mexicans mixed up.
It's fucked up. No, I was just like the first in my. It was just like the most recent. What is it? Message in my little thing, like you and Marco are right next to each other. Not to just show everyone my DMs, but my DMs are just like me sending people links. So, anyways, she said same.
Exactly. That's what she said.
This is fucked up. Bears. Fields has a laser. No. We're not gonna. I don't think that the Fields conversation is very worth it. I think
the league is literally telling you what they think of him.
I have a question. If you had the choice between drafting a quarterback in round 6 or round 7 or trading for Fields, what one would you do?
Draft.
Yeah, me too. I kind of think so
Fields
too.
is gonna be more
especially like Brian Greasy, he's the one that got Brock Purdy, right? Like, give him another opportunity. Do you imagine?
Fields is gonna be more money, and just And that's going to create unnecessary attention that the 49ers do not want at quarterback. Leave that alone.
Fields to the XFL before Kyle lets him hold the ball for 8 seconds and take sacks or misreads.
How coming here the whole idea why?
That would be the comedy of because you know you were just saying that once you go to your backup quarterback, it's all screwed anyways. So honestly, I kind of love the idea of Fields being on the team and just being able to have the camera watching Kyle Shanahan.
But that's you as a content creator for chaos.
Up in the air, freaking out. That would kind of be hilarious. No quarterback could flourish on the Bears, not even with Purdy. I agree, but the Bears, I don't know. I'm not super disappointed with their new coaching regime. I thought that bringing in the guy from the Panthers was a good idea. Bringing in, he was on the same team as he was on the Washington Commanders with Chase Young. They brought in a defensive guy. They ended up winning games. I thought that
they were not a bad team. The offensive coordinator Luke Getsy was definitely.
If you watch the Bears and you watch Justin Fields, the Bears suck. Justin Fields would have a guy right in front of him and stare at the guy and then fake the ball and then run in 3 circles and then fall down. There were some things that just
Justin Fields is just not good. But if you're a team that needs a quarterback, why not
Montez Sweat was the guy that I was talking
about.
But
look, no one wants him. He's just not good. I thought he'd be better.
If someone wanted him, he'd be on a different team right now, right?
Exactly. He'd be on a different team. But teams would rather have Kirk Cousins coming off a torn Achilles. What does that say about Fields?
Yeah, that's scary. I can't believe the Falcons. What's up with them? They paid Charlie Warner and Kirk Cousins? What are they doing? Is that going to be do they get to the playoffs this year?
Oh yeah, they definitely get there. They'll win that division.
They didn't get there last year. They had
They didn't get there last year, and because their head coach is the biggest idiot in the freaking league after Brandon
who did
Staley
they
and Josh
hire again?
McDaniels.
I forgot. Yeah, because they
Arthur
never
Smith.
used their
All the underutilization of Bijan Robinson, Drake London, and they had the worst quarterback in the league in Desmond Ridder. So they had those two, and they were literally out of the playoffs. They were in the playoff race until the second week of the season, I think. The second season, the week 16, week 17. So now you're going to get a massive upgrade at quarterback, and I'd like to think a little bit of an upgrade with the head coach. Playoffs, 10-7.
Okay, 10-7.
10-7.
All right. I don't know.
Tennessee's
I don't know
not
about
good.
that. I think you're right. Are you?
They might go 6-0 in that division.
Do you think it was a good move? Speaking of bad divisions, of Tampa Bay to re-sign Baker? Have I ever told you my dad is like a random Baker
quarterback?
fan?
He was like a 15-ish like quarterback in the league. Like you can win with him. Like they might get to the playoffs, maybe depending on how the NFC looks. They got Mike Evans back. Like, look, the offense was decent. I mean, if you're them, like, what other options do you have? Like, you're not in a position to draft a quarterback.
True.
Like, that's the thing. It's like, what are you going to do? Like, just say, no, we'll just cough it up this year. We'll just ruin this year and not be competitive and not see what we have. Like, that's the thing. Like, you're kind of forced. You're kind of forced to do these moves. Just like Dak Prescott. Like, was he worth all that money? Probably not. Well, I don't think he is. But it's like, that's the cost of doing business for quarterbacks. And what's your next alternative? Just like next year, Brock Purdy looks as good as he did this year and a little better. He's probably going to be that $50+ million. He's probably going to topple Kirk Cousins' contract. Why? Because that's the cost of doing business. And what else are you going to do? What are your answers at quarterback? And do you trust the 49ers look for another quarterback? I don't, because they lucked into this one. They lucked into this one,